Hello, this is Professor Tariq Al-Taib. In this video, we're gonna cover the arrays. So this is our agenda for each loops and two-dimension array and jagged array and array list. Okay, so let us start. So I have creating constant applications. I use the previous video application as you can open the same one as we see in previous videos. So I can creating the regular array. So I have arrays. Okay, so if I have an array, I can do string, for example, states. So this is array, this is square bracket meaning array type of string. Okay, so I can do like or I can do integer, for example, integer, my numbers, for example, my list or my numbers. Okay, and then we're gonna equal like this. Then I have a 1 2 3 4. Oh, let's do like a 10 20. Oh, sorry, 10 20 30 40 50. Okay, so this is kind of this one. How I deal with work with this one. So we have a first for, and we have a for loop. I open the parenthesis, then I end my counter, and I equal to 0. So start from the 0. I have a variable called I, kind of end, start from 0. And I less than my numbers dot what? Dot length. So length meaning once I less than length of the array, length of the array. I forgot here, semicolon, not colon. Okay. So and I plus plus. Okay, so this is that loop. So now I need to type this array content, for example, location number in the array, for example, I put the I here, then I close this one, then plus my numbers dot I. Okay, now I'm typing this one. Let us see how it's work. Okay, so run this one. So location number 0, we have a 10 20 30 40 50. So I type location number. This location number between parentheses will be as is on the square. Then I put the I the counters. I will be go 0 1 2 3 because I plus plus just to add increment by 1. Then my numbers, this one, this location number 0, this location number 1 2 3 4. So my numbers dot location 0 will print 10, location 1 20, 3 30, etc. So this is like a basic thing about the loop. We can creating another type of list. We can creating string list. So I can do string. I can do any type of list string. Array. I mean a string array. My state or states. Okay, states. This is will be we have kind of states. So this time I'm gonna creating text states. So I'm gonna colon between the states. So I have to do this kind. For example, California. Last one. Let us do Delaware. All right, I think it's correct. All right, so and semicolon here. So in this case, I'm gonna move this one states. I'm gonna fix. We don't have my numbers. We could take it out. So I'm gonna do like my numbers again. States would be dot length. So besides whatever states, do like this. So I have to run it again. So state number 0, Alaska, Arizona, California, and Delaware in the list. Okay. So this is like a 0 location, 1 2 3. So in the array, we start from the first location. It's like an index number 0. Okay. However, we can loop inside through the through I comment out by this one through the array by another something called for each. For each other way to loop, so we have a while, we have a do while, and we have a for, and we have a for each. All the skills and tools you can use them. So, but in this case, if I want to loop um, 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 the first array, for example, first array, this one, my numbers for int. So int, I'm gonna do this int my int number in my numbers. So an int, I creating a variable called numbers, type int, because why type int? Because the data inside int, and we're gonna see what we can do, and we have a string here. So I'm gonna create this one. So I'm gonna go with this, guys. I'm gonna copy it here. So I'm gonna do then I'm gonna create a number. So I'm gonna do number. Now we don't have an I anymore. We don't have an I anymore. Just when I gonna go, I'm take this out actually. These things out. So I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna print what? Yes, you're guessing correct. I'm gonna guess number. So in the number, we're reading the number here, 10, 20, this one. So let us do a run and see how it's work. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You can also, for example, the number is, if you wanna type something, the number is equal or number equal, you know, then a plus here. So it's gonna go as previous if you want to do something like that. Okay, or if I want type create a for each loop for each to type states. So I'm gonna do string because the data inside the string, I need to read the data string string, for example, state in states. So in states. So what the states that we created here. So I need a state in states. Okay, or I can just say X or whatever, or O, or any things, or A. The name doesn't matter here. So I want A. So A will be reading this variables. So I'm gonna go with this one. So I'm gonna do like this. So I'm gonna do a type. The states will be, for example, and then plus here. What? Yeah, A. Just a, okay, like this. So I'm gonna go print. So Alaska, Arizona, California, Delaware, etc. So this is the for each loop for string and integer number and double whatever, same things. Example, we have a one dimension array. One dimension, we have a one lines like this, and we show the for and for each. If you use a for, you need to use the length. In the for each, you just get a variable, the same data variable of the state for the arrays, and by this way you looping through the array and type uh, um, uh, the data in this array. Now, next one, we need to talk about something called two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array or two-dimensional arrays, it is something like this. So if I create an integer array, so I have int, then I have a column, meaning we have a two room in this array. Okay, two room in this array. For example, my array or my grade or whatever. So it will equal a new int. So it should be int. For example, I have an array 3 times or 2 rows, 3 columns. 2 rows, 3 columns. Okay. So I am creating two-dimensional array. Okay. So in this case, we need something called nested loop. What the nested loop? Two loops. For int I equals 0, I less than what? Less than the first row. I'm gonna go with the row, then I plus plus, then I'm gonna create another loop for will be this one will be j. J will be equal 0 and j less than 3, and j plus plus. Now I want to go to fill this the array in. So I'm gonna do, for example, my array my array I comma j will be equal, for example, I plus j. All right, I plus j. Then I'm gonna say I'm gonna maybe letters outside. I'm gonna print it letters or print it here. Okay. So I'm gonna maybe do now print it here. Console right len. My array. So array like this. So plus I and plus will be comma, just to make this sophisticated, plus j, so the location j, then plus here, and we're gonna do like this, continues, this would be continues, plus array I comma j, I and j, okay. Oh, it's not array, my array, sorry, my array. Right, now let us run this code. So I have a 2 times 3 array. So I have an array 0. Let me do some space here. So array location 0 has 0. Array location 0, 1 have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, okay? So let me my array I and j, this one and this one, yes, correct. And this will be I 2 or 3. So all right. So we're going to continue. So 0 plus 0 will be 0, 1 plus 0 will be 1, 2 plus 0 will be 2. This is the equation. I make it to fill this one. 1 plus 0 will be 1, 1 plus 1 will be 2, 2, 1 plus 2, 2, 3. So if I do this like a 3, oops, and this 4, for example, or 3 times or 4, whatever, you know, so I have to duplicate this one, 3, I increase, and this one will be 4, okay? So I'm gonna go with this one. So I have a 0, 0, 1, 1. So 2 plus 3, 5. Yeah, okay. So this is kind of the two-dimensional array, and this is loops called nested loop. Nested loop. We can print it out this two-dimensional array by different ways. So I'm gonna do, for example, actually I'm gonna do write, not lightning, actually, to and I'm gonna do my array, only my array. I will just do my array like this. All right. Control V. Oops, what happened? I want to copy this one. Delete this one. All right. So in this case, and I have to do, for example, plus like this. Okay. So let us run the code. See what's okay. Have a problem here. Why I have a right. So my array ij plus this one, and I gonna go with the here. Just the empty line, okay? Let me do this one. Here we go, 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So because this is like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 3 times 3, 3 times 3, or 3 times 4. So no, have a 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 columns, okay? So also we can print out the array with for each, you know, for each. But in this for each will be you know, so we have int item in my arrays, okay, my array. So in this gun again, we're gonna have we're gonna open it actually. Let me open this one. I want to fill in this array, but I'm gonna write this one out and this one out. Will not print it from here, just that this one I'm using to fill in the array, okay? So then I'm gonna do copy this one, okay, will be just item. I'm gonna point items, item. Here we go, plus here, okay. So let us see how it's gonna print out, okay. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 like this, okay, on one line. Okay, you can add after first. So this will be reading the data with the for each. Things is jagged array. What the jagged array? Jagged array, it is a two-dimensional array, but every array has different column. For example, I'm gonna delete those things from here. Suppose I have string students, okay, and students we have Smith, we have a Bill, we have a Mike, we have whatever. Then we have a Lima, for example, okay? All right, so we have those four string name. I don't know why I have an error here. Oh, yep. I forgot to square bracket like this. So to tell the compiler this is the array, okay? And then suppose we have something about jagged array. Arrays. So we have a string, for example, Smith. Smith. String Smith is array. For example, he get the number of courses. So with the courses of Smith, for example, we have a course 1, for example, have a course 2, has a course 3, and has a course 4. Okay, but string Bill, it has course 1 and course 3, and has string Mike, it has course 1 only, or course 4, and string another array Lima, or Lim, has a course 2, course 3, and course 4, right? So everyone have a different courses, okay? Everyone has different courses. So this would be two-dimensional array. In this case, I'm gonna creating jagged array like this, string, double brackets, not one bracket. The other one, two dimension, was one bracket has a comma, but double bracket. And I'm gonna say, for example, students courses, right? And student courses will be equal new string, and the first will be students dot length, student dot length, and this one. So meaning the first rows, the rows will be belong to the length of those groups. So okay, now we have how many we have? We have 4 students. So I'm gonna go with student courses and the 0. 0 for belong 1 for Smith. 0 Smith will be equal to Smith, all right? And comma. Now student courses 1 will be Bill, so will be equal to Bill, all right? And now student courses will 2 my equal to Mike. Oops. Okay, and students courses 3 will equal to Lima. And by this way, we are creating all jagged array elements. Again, I'm gonna do nested loops. So for int I, actually I'm gonna do it for int I equals 0, I less than the student's length I plus plus, then another loop for int I j equal to 0 and j less than student course I dot length. So jj. Then we're gonna print the student students I has courses plus j plus as or whatever then plus j. All right, so let us run the code and see if how it's run. Okay, okay, there is system string here. We're gonna fix that. Okay, I'm gonna is okay fixing some stuff. Should be I and j, I and j, like this, and we make some space here and let us run. Here we go. So the student Smith course 0 C1, course student Smith course 1 C2, course 2 blah blah blah, course student Smith course 4. Then Bill has, so if also Smith has students. Here's some space here. Maybe equal or something like this. Try now. So 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, perfect. So Bill Smith. So now we have a dynamic length and we're printing dynamic length. Okay. So this is the code. This is the code for uh, um, jagged array. Thank you so much. Have a good one.